Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss a new topic called Hin Situ Ki Noten Ka. This is a Japanese term and it means quality function deployment, or in brief we term it as QFD. Quality function deployment was developed in Japan in the late 1960s by professors Shigeru Mizuno and Yoji Akao. The purpose of Professors Mizuno and Akao was to develop a quality assurance method that would design customer satisfaction into a product before it was manufactured. Prior quality control methods were primarily aimed at fixing a problem during or after manufacturing. So, quality function deployment, or QFD, is a methodology for building the voice of the customer into product and service design. It is a team tool which captures customer requirements and translates those needs into characteristics about a product or service. So actually, uh, quality function deployment is, from the name itself you can understand that it is all about deploying the quality functions. And the main objective of quality function deployment is to translate the voice of customers into some technical requirements. But more specifically speaking, the objective of quality function deployment, there are basically two objectives. The first objective is we need to uh, score or rank the different technical features as per the voice of the customers. Voice of customers means what the customers require or what the customers desire. So as per the voice of the customers, or as per the uh, mm, customer requirements, the voice of the customers you are translating into the mm, technical requirements. Okay, for example, if somebody says that more he needs to buy such computer or laptop where he can store a lot of data, so that means technically speaking he is actually asking for the capacity of hard disk. So that is the technical requirement. So basically you are ranking or scoring different technical, there are different technical features or technical requirements. So those technical requirements you are ranking to understand based on the voice of customers. So this is one key output of quality function deployment. And another thing is that different other features like when you compare your competitors in terms of different quality characteristics, or different in terms of different technical characteristics, or in terms of different voice of the customers, and whenever you are mm, comparing those competitors with yourself, that means you are doing the benchmarking method. So that is also represented by quality function deployment. And you are also setting your, you also set your level, and also you mm, you reflect the correlation of different quality or technical requirements. That is also done through quality function deployment. So basically through quality function deployment we do a lot of things. but all those things are presented in one picture that is known as quality house. Okay. So just have a look at the quality house. This is quality house. Okay. Yeah, this is the correlation matrix. You can see the top. Then there is technical requirements. There is voice of customer. This is the relationship matrix. Okay, between the technical requirements and voice of customers. This is the correlation matrix between different technical requirements. And then there is competitive technical assessment, operational goals or targets. And here also this is customer competitive assessment along with importance ratings. Okay. So what these things actually reflect? So let's take a look at this diagram, house of quality. So what correlation matrix does? Correlation matrix, it evaluates the relationship between technical requirements. And technical requirements, it is basically translation of voice into actionable, measurable requirements. Then customer requirements, this is the customer section. And then customer competitive assessment, it is also there. Competitive technical assessment, this how much the company fares against its competitors for performance against its competitors, that is represented by competitive technical assessment. And the relationship matrix, it reflects evaluation of the strength of the relationship between the voices and the technical requirements, which we can represent or set level as a strong, weak and medium. And then the operational goal or targets, this is goals or targets set by the company to achieve competitiveness. Okay. So this is not very clear from these definitions. It is not, still now it is not very clear. So take a look at the next slide. I will be giving an example which will make everything clear. Okay. So here, this is the example. In example, we are considering the house of quality of pizza. I'm giving this example. In many cases, you will find that they give the examples of laptop or they give the examples of automobile, but many students, they do not know about the technical features of the automobiles or computers. So that will be difficult for them to understand. So this is very common because everybody knows about pizza. Everybody wants to have pizza too. So let's take a look at this example. So the first thing is, what are the voice of the customers? These are the voice of customers. What are the voice? Good taste, low price, then good texture, low fats and healthy, then fresh and hot delivery, and appetizing appearance. Okay, so these are basically the customer requirements. This is very clear to understand all these customer requirements, right? Now, what are the technical requirements? The technical requirements are pizza color, weight, size, the thickness, weight, shape, size, thickness, etc. Then there is low fatty eatables. Then there is optional eatables. Then there is delicious and fresh toppings. And then finally, density of toppings. These are the technical requirements, right? Now, the customer requirements, you can, from the customer feedback also, you can rank these things. Okay, that customer requirements, you can rank the customer requirements. So you can see the first, the number one, so the 6 is here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 VOCs or voice of customers. 6 customer requirements are there. So 1 is represented, good texture is represented by 1 because it is less important. Then there is fresh and hot delivery. That is the second thing, second least important. Then appetizing appearance, that is third list. But the most important thing is good taste. That is the most important thing. Then low price, that is the second important thing. Third important thing is it should be low fats and healthy. Okay, then the fourth is appetizing appearance. So like this. Okay, so now you will actually you will make the relationship matrix. So in case of the relationship matrix, you have you are representing this, the white circle, that reflects the low relationship, or its point is 1. Then the green circle, it is represented by medium relationship, which is marked as 3. And then there is high relationship, green and white dot. High relationship, it is represented by 6. Okay, so now we can plot all these things. For example, you can see that what is the relationship between good taste and density of toppings. You can see that there is very low relationship. Okay, low relationship, it is low relationship. But the weight, shape, size and thickness, these, and good taste has a very high strong relationship with these things. Okay, so you put here high relationship, this is 6 point. Okay, then there is appetizing appearance. It has moderate relationship with weight, shape, size and thickness. Moderate relationship means 3. So in this way you figure out all these things, and if there is no relationship, then you just leave it blank. So now you need to calculate all these values. How do you calculate? Here this is 6, so you multiply this with this, 6 into 6. Here it is 1. Okay, so 1, and this represents 3, medium relationship. This is 3 into 1, 3. So that's why here it is 3. Here in the second column, it is 6 into 6. So this is 36 plus this reflects 3. So 3 into 3, 9. So 9 plus 36 is equal to 45. So similarly here it is 6 into 4, 24 plus this is 3 into 2, 6. So 24 plus 6 is equal to 30. So like this, likewise you need to calculate all these values like this. Okay, so by means of you are doing this, and so that you can understand the scoring of your technical requirements. Okay, you can see here that your weight, shape, size, thickness, these technical requirements is this technical requirement is very important. And then there is low fatty eatables, then it is the second important criteria or technical requirement. Okay, so this is one part of calculation. So apart from this part, there is no other calculation as such. Here you can also see your competitors. Suppose company A, company B, they are your competitors. So company A, in terms of good taste of pizza, company A is good, company B is fair. In terms of low price, company A, your competitor company A is poor, and company B is also poor. In terms of good texture, your competitor company A is good, your competitor company B is good. In terms of appetizing appearance, your competitor company A is good, but your competitor, another competitor company B is fair. Okay. So in this way, you can do these things. Okay. So, but when you are doing all these things, that means when you are doing this benchmarking, and also in this case you will, the same thing will be happening to this case also. In case of technical assessment, you will do the same thing. For the competitors, you will assess your competitors in terms of all the technical requirements. So basically you will be doing the same thing, only this will be in case of the VOCs, and this will be in case of the technical requirements. So this is one thing. And another thing is that this correlation matrix, this is also there. What is this correlation matrix? In this correlation matrix, you can see the correlation of different technical features or technical requirements. For example, you can see that pizza color, it has a correlation with the optional eatables. Okay, suppose the density of the toppings, it has a correlation with delicious and fresh toppings, and also operational eatables. Okay, so these things are also there. So so in this way you actually calculate all these things, but in some books or in some cases it could also vary. Okay, I will give you an example, another example I'm giving, that this is the house of quality for handlebar stems for mountain bikes. Okay, so another house of quality we'll see. This is your final house of quality. Okay, so the same thing, but you can see here that there are some differences. In this case, we are using here, they are using these particular things. For strong positive, they have considered +9. For positive, they have considered +3. So negative, they have considered -3, and strong negative relationship, they have considered -9. And accordingly, they have constructed their relationship matrix. Relationship matrix means between relationship matrix between the VOCs and the technical requirements, and also they have considered correlation matrix. So here in this case, they have considered only strong, medium or weak, like these things. Here they have considered only two levels, whether there is relationship or there is not relationship. But depending upon your requirements or depending upon your specific case, you can choose any type of scale you can choose, but that should be logical. That is the point. But you can choose any type of scale you can choose. Okay, so this is one difference we can notice. And another difference is that here we can also see that A's, our competitors A and B, there is also A and B. Okay, and but our product performance in terms of voice of customers, that is also reflected here. So that also you can do here. In this case, you can also add another column to reflect your level of performance in terms of VOC or voice of customer. And here they have also, you can also put your competitors' performance in terms of the technical descriptors or technical requirements. That also you can address. And also you can address the degree of technical difficulty to achieve this, okay, or achieve the factor. So that you can also address. You can also the target value, that you can also that the target value, that also you can consider. Okay, so in this way you you can consider several things, you can see, but always keep in mind that the part of calculation exists only in this case. That means the relative, when you are finding out the relative weight, then also you are doing some calculation. But apart from this, in all the other cases, we are just simply, you can see, we are just uh, considering the more or less, we are just reflecting the scenario. That means we will be either collecting the data, or we will uh, put the values based on our own choice. For example, whenever I am, say this 4, okay, my competitor is A, and the reasonable, I think that in terms of reasonable cost, A company, my competitor, it will have a value of 4. Okay, but B company will have a value of 2, and my company will have a value of 3. So I can understand that my performance in terms of reasonable cost lies in between A and B. My performance in terms of reasonable cost, my cost performance is better than, uh, I mean, better than B, but it is not uh, better, but A's performance is better than mine. Okay, so in this way we can think, if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you consider this scale from 1 is very low performance and 5 is for very high performance. So in this way, all these things you can compare. So this is based on your idea, or this is based on your information, actually your information about yourself and your information about your competitors. So the same thing also applicable here. And also you can find out your technical difficulty, that not you should not find out, you will actually uh, give these values, that how much technical difficulty it has, so to achieve, and you will obviously set your target values based on your facilities and based on the performance of your competitors. Okay, so this is all about quality function deployment. Thank you.